Hello? Hey Sam, Edmundo, how you guys doing? All right, so ready to roll again? John, what's up? Yeah, John, I know I got your email. I haven't started yet, but maybe from today or tomorrow I'm going to start making those videos. Actually, somebody been asking. I've been getting bugged by a lot of people that I should have a course or something, Udemy or this is and put it out there, Elliott wave course or harmonic pattern course. So I said, okay, man, I'll make one. I had one, but it got lost. It's old. So I'll make another one. So I'm gonna make some small videos, like 15-minute, 20-minute each, several videos, covering everything, how to fix the fib tool and Gertley pattern, bad pattern, couple of them, and not harmonic patterns. Now I'm gonna cover samdanic patterns, right? So that guy Scott don't have any problem with me anymore. You see, this is market, man. It doesn't matter what you call it. Market makes a move, and you see it, and I see it, and everybody else see the same thing. It doesn't matter what we call it. It's, you copywriting that thing. You copywriting the market. I don't understand. And actually, the harmonic pattern basically is nothing but Elliott wave. If there is anything that we should give credit to Mr. Elliott. He is the one. But anyway, I came up with the different things as well. Even in the Elliott wave, everybody talked about the 78% or 61%, and I tell you again and again that works in stock markets, fine, but in forex market, I see more and more 70.7%. The level between 78 and 61 comes into play. More and more, and I really like it. And then 23% line, nobody talks about that, but I came up with that, and that's what the samdanic pattern is. Okay, we don't wait until the trend. The pattern is finished at point D. There's hundreds of pips. Why waste those pips, right? If we can pinpoint the point C and then trade from C to D, that's where the bread and butter is, right? It's a lot of pips to make. So hopefully I'm going to start making. So what I will do is that whenever I'm making, I will keep the question answer side shut off, and I will be just making the video just like I'm making the video. But I will invite you guys, all my subscribers, that if you want to come there and sit down and just listen, then it's fine. You can always see the recording later on as well. But you can just sit down and then just see what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and whatever, right? So I will always send out the when I start making those videos, I will send out the invitation so you can join, right? Oh, today that I didn't even know time. So what time is it now? I started at 4. Is it not 4, right? I don't think that we went back today, man. I don't know. I'm gonna check. 1 hour left. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna in UK. It already did. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna check what happens. My hand watch will probably tell me, because if it is. Ay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Anyway. No, but my wall clock is 4 o'clock. So my computer is 4. I don't know. I don't think that happens yet. Not in the U.S., to be honest with you. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe some, Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So UK, that happens. All right. So that's what I'm saying. Not here. It hasn't changed here at all. Yeah. Like I said, next week. Yeah. All right, so let's go. I want to show you this chart. So I was scanning through the market, and I saw this one. It's very, very nice, calculated. This is what I'm talking about. If you understand it, this is by the book. It's like we have 1, 2. Look, it's 61% touch to the pip, and this thing straight down to 1.618 to the pip. I didn't have that fib here, but if you can measure it, this is index, Newsy index. After touching that 1.618, now it is going for wave 4 to the upside around 50% or 38%. If 50% comes here, and if this is A, usually wave 4 comes to A, B, C. This is not. This is very small compared to this. Usually wave 4 is a little bigger than wave 2. So wave 2 is this. Then this could not be in the end of wave 4. Okay. So this could be one leg of wave 4, which will be A, and then we're gonna drop here all the way, maybe this low here for B, and then we will go up for wave C. See, the wave 4 usually goes outside the TL connected from the 0 point and the end of wave 2, which is this one. So when you draw the TL, the wave 3 usually goes, wave 4 gets out of this TL somewhere here, which is the level is coming at 50%. And if I fib expansion tool from here to here, and then not here, this is not the low, I'm counting this as a low, that we will drop here and then go up. So A, B, C, D, 100% coming right around this 50% area as well. So we're gonna drop a little bit here and then bounce. Okay, so be careful. You can, the overall trend is down. So if it's dropping, news is gonna get weaker. And right now we all know that the yen is keep getting strong, even though that it, retracement is severely due, and it will happen anytime. So be careful. But New Zealand yen has a very good chance of still dropping to the downside. So I'm going to send out this chart and a couple others that I made after the webinar. Okay. Who took the Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie that I tweeted on Friday? Anybody took that or no? You guys connected to my Twitter? By the way, I changed the name. Not me, my daughter changed it. Because it was like My First Magic Wave without any E at the end, and she says it doesn't look good, so she did it like at Forex Magic Wave. Now the handle is at Forex Magic Wave, not she took it out. That's okay, but I'm afraid that I don't know if my followers are still there or they got kicked out or what. I don't know. So if you're not there, then again, get connected at Forex Magic Wave. And but did any one of you got the tweet on Friday? Did you take the trade or no? It seems like nobody did. John says no. Edmundo, what's up? You not connected to my Twitter? So you didn't see it? Or you just passed it? You didn't want to take it? Sam, you didn't take it? Man, I'm the only one. See, when I don't tweet, everybody says that I don't tweet. When I tweet, nobody taking the trade. Anyway, this is what I did. Let me show it to you. This is what I Oh, John, yeah, if he's working, that's fine. But Edmundo, yeah, those are fine. Edmundo, yen pairs. As I said, the yen, I'm going to show you the weekly chart. I was expecting a little upside first, then drop, but then yen just didn't budge at all to the upside and keep dropping, keep getting strong. And that's why I was lucky to couple of probably like 3 or 4 trades, only pound yen, on the only yen. And I did one Aussie yen as well, but pound yen. This is the one. It's a lot of pippage. Three big trades on that. So pound getting weaker. That's one thing, but yen start to get strong again, right? So keep an eye on it, and but the market going to start now. So be careful. It can change. Whatever we're expecting whatever we were expecting last week. Same thing. Pound is getting weaker. Brexit problems, still hanging there. But like I said, anybody comes out and says something that shake the whole market up, right? So need to be very careful. And let's see if somebody is scheduled to come out and speak, or they're coming out randomly and saying something, or they have said somebody have said something over the weekend that will affect when the market opens up. We will see on the charts. So just be very careful, and if there is anything that I'll let you guys know immediately. But this is what I tweet ready to short GA and EA at that time, October 26th, and these are my final trades, by the way. On the right there, this is the one I shorted GA and EA at the same time from those highs. This is for 90 pips, and this is for 130 pips. Okay, so this is as easy it is. Okay, if you are paying attention, you can't go wrong. And I was, let's go one by one. First, pound index. By the way, just keep an eye on this USD. Very nice short setup. It might work out again one more time. Okay. Yeah, I saw the news, but I really don't know what it means, and, and how should I understand it? Okay, I hardly understand austerity, so so whatever it is, austerity or security or whatever, let them do what, decide what to do, and I'll just read the chart later on, no problem. Right? But overall, Brexit, it's taking the toll on pound, to be honest with you. The pound is getting hurt. Okay, the good news or bad news, either way, people are scared. So and pound and euro as well, to be honest with you. Euro is getting hurt as well. And that's why the USD, even though USD that badly need a retracement, keep getting strong. Okay, but I have a new chart for USD, so I'm gonna show it to you. So just keep an eye on this one. That that can, with the newsy going up, getting strong. Right now, right now it needs to drop a little bit and then go up. So maybe one more shot here to the downside, and then we will see what happens. Similarly, in Newsy yen, if you look at it, yen is getting strong. With the Newsy weakness, if it drops a little bit, then go up. It has also a nice setup here. Okay, this is a 20-minute chart, by the way. So keep an eye on these two if you are interested in trading these. Okay, now let's go take a look at the USD, the chart that I made. I'm just still not, very comfortable with going long in those pairs, USD pairs. I mean, short. Because keep getting strong, but I think that it should make a turn anywhere from there. Okay, this is monthly chart. Let me show you the monthly chart further. This is the one I just fixed it a little bit, because this is the high that I said we're gonna be dropping, and we drop a little bit, but we went up again, right? So where do we go for? What we go for? Let me show you the number here. But this is all in all. This is what it is. After a big move, this is wave A, definitely. And if this is B or not, or it stops, even if it's not B, let's say this is wave 4 and we are going up, way to the upside. Then, even then, this should be wave A or 1. And then we should get a 618.618, or 61% as wave B before we continue to the upside. We can't go in a straight line right now with all these wicks to the top here. No, we cannot go to the upside. Either we're going to range there a little bit or start dropping. I'm expecting a drop here. 61% is still there, right? And either we're going to drop, hit this TL and then bounce, go to 78%, whatever. We will see when that happens. But first thing is that, we need to come down here. Either this, to make this girdle, this is, turn to the downside all the way, or just a retracement, a small lag, but we need to come down. Okay, so this is a weekly chart, monthly chart, and let me show you the weekly chart. It is like this. Just like 1, 2, clear wave 3, very ABC, wave 4, and this be wave 5. And you can see that this is from, if you pull the fib from here to here, this all the way here, 127%, and we have a nice, very nice big wick here, at least like something like this, right? So if not all the way down, then at least we will probably come back down to this TL and this level 0129 or something, right? So we need, and I'm expecting a downside movement here. 40-minute chart. It's right, if we came off of the, what I mean, where is that? Oh yeah. So I didn't make the 40-minute chart. No, well, that was pound. Okay, so it is coming off of that level, and actually that level I wanted to show is this. This number, it went up to high, that this low here is 0364. This is where it went, and it is coming off now. Okay, so it's still a very nice, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would not say this is ABC. It's not. It's an impulse wave, and that's why I'm a little confused here, because if this is a correction, if this is impulse, then we are going way to the upside again, maybe higher than this. Maybe this USD is gonna get very strong, but right now it can't, because this is it. This is 5 wave complete here, and we need A, B, C correction to the downside. This could be only A, then we could come back here, B, C, D, E, make a triangle and then drop. Okay, but either way, the triangle or wave B or wave 2, we need to come down from here. Okay, that's what I'm looking at, and that's the only way I'm going to trade USD pair. If USD start coming down and start getting weaker, I want to go long in USD pairs and short, for example, USD franc, USD CAD, USD yen. They are ready to go short. But market can do whatever. If it's decided to go up, I'm gonna let it go and then continue messing around with the pound pairs, or like Edmundo is doing now with yen pairs. Okay, I will jump on them because they are big movers as well, and why not, right? They are, and as long as they are going in my direction, then I feel more comfortable and confirmed moves. So this is what the USD stands here. It's a 1, 2, nice wave 3, A, B, C. If you can look here daily, you can see more clearly. In fact, 4 hour, then you can see this correction here. You see A, B, C, very nice correction, and then it goes in for wave 5. This is the way it goes to the upside. And usually in a stock market, in the stock market, if this wave 5, usually you will see 5 waves because it's an impulse. But more and more, what I see in the first market is that it is 3 wave. 5 wave is, usually it has 3 subwaves. It's like A, B, C. It should not be, according to the Elliott wave rule, it should be 5 waves. But what are you gonna do? I'm not here to get my PhD degree in Elliott wave study, right? I'm here to make money, and whatever the way the chart is going, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read the way it is, and I'm gonna trade the way it is. and it's right in front of you. Do you see that from here to here 5 waves? No, we have only A, B, C kind of thing. This is what happens mostly in forex market. More and more I see only 3 wave, 4 wave, 5 wave, 1, 2, 3 ABC correction, beautiful, by the book correction for wave 4 to the last wave 4, and then wave 5 ended up, and now we have a daily candle like a shooting star, and it should be coming down. Make this your first target, this teal, then second is outer teal. And if that start happen, start to come down, then obviously USD is gonna get weaker, and then we will jump over those Euro USD, Pound USD, maybe not Pound USD, but the other USD pairs, especially USD CAD, maybe to the downside. Okay, we will go, but I'm gonna just show you a little bit one by one. Now let's go to the Pound Index, which is Pound Index is the one. It's amazing. I had a couple of see, this is the one I sent out to you guys last week. Same time, Sunday, in Sunday webinar, right? That either we're gonna drop from here or go up and hit the TL and then drop, right? And all in all, it dropped, it went up again, make another setup and start dropping, and right now it's all the way down here. You see this is where I made that chart. So it dropped, then it went up again. I said we're gonna, this is where I think I went short Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, Pound Aussie again, and Pound USD as well, and it's look all the way down, right? What it is doing right now, this is last night I was just in a mood of drawing something, so don't pay too much attention to that art. Pound Index weekly chart. Remember the weekly chart that when it was here, I made the chart that we're gonna come down, so we are halfway there. And it is dropping very, very nicely. This 61.27 is out of the way already, right? So what we're dealing here now is next would be 57.54 and 57.05 target. 57.54, 57.5 is the next target, and maybe this is the band here. See, it's 54 and 05. 57.54, 57.05. These are the two band here. This is the low. This is what the next target is, and let's see what happens. But so far right now I don't see any bouncing. This is a very, very powerful bearish candle, right? And let's just keep coming down. And right now that colorful chart again, I want to, where it go, man? Here, okay. So now it is there, it dropped here, right? And Elliott wave count is like 1, 2. This whole thing is wave 3. If it is wave 3, and if it's end up here already, and let's say when the market opens up, it doesn't drop immediately. It should not drop immediately because we are very far away from these moving averages, and we need to go back to them. So this is, I think, that we probably gonna go back into this area, these bands here. Okay, very good chance of holding here as well, 61.50. So it might go up here and then meet the wave here somewhere, and then poof, drop. Okay, but if I see that 61% is here, and these are the bands and the low of this move here, this swing, it might go all the way up there, God knows, but let's see. Okay, both, keep an eye on both 61.50 and 62.50 or 62.33 and 20 or whatever. I will try to do the same again when it gets there. I will tweet that it's there, and then get ready to short pound pairs or whatever. Okay, so if you're not connected, please stay connected on the Twitter. So this is what the Pound Index is. I'm expecting first a little bit going to the upside, but then again it will come down for wave 5 around 59.10. Let's see what happens. And now after that it might go down even further. The target is all the way 52.60 if we get there. But let's see. Okay, first thing first, little by little, right? Daily, if you can look here, if you pull the fib from here, we went to 50%, and usually it comes down and bounce from 23% if it need to go to the upside. But we are just bypassing this 23% line very powerfully, so that's what I'm thinking, that it may just bounce. We broke the area a little bit, kind of, but we might just go a little bit and make the 40-minute or 33-minute setup, the short setup, and then continue dropping to the downside. But all in all, the pressure is to the downside. So when the pound is doing this and going to the downside, what we had in GA and what we still have, let's go take a look. GA, I have a couple of trades, big trades. One was for 220, the other one I just showed you for 130, which I tweeted on Friday. So, and it was a very nice 30-minute setup. I'm going to show it to you. You just have to pay attention and remember those setups. So this was the setup, actually, not this one. Well, I forgot to point out that the direction. But this was the chart I made when the price was all the way up, 61%, right? And I said we're going to drop. So we are dropping very nicely, but this is just a beginning, right? This whole thing is impulse, and this whole thing is correction. And we hit 61% and start flipping from there. Big number was 81.37 from the monthly high, is gone. Now be aware of this number, 79.93, and there was another 78.53. Okay, so it is coming down. So like I said, pound, it might go up a little bit, so it may stay there, range, whatever, and then start dropping again for wave 5, and that will take this pound Aussie to the downside here. This one, or 78.52, or maybe lower, 77.32. Let's see what happens. Or maybe 76.50 all the way here. And before going to the upside for wave 2. So it's still, I see the pressure is to the downside. So, let's go down with it. This is what I'm talking about. When I tweeted, this is the one I was watching. That it went up, it retraced exactly, this is the low, that it was wobbling here. And if you pay attention between, let's say, 33 and 70 minutes, let me just show you something. See this reversal candle. Let me refresh this a little bit so that we know that we're not looking the wrong candles. Just gonna give you a little idea that how easy was it, and then you can do this again and again to any pair and anywhere. What's up? Yeah, okay. All right. So see, this is the one, and see this reversal candle. The next candle is Friday at 9:55. Next candle starts. So that the reversal candle finished at 10 o'clock on Friday. You go on a 7-minute, and what you look for is if the price turns and this yellow and black line, these two, flips over and the price comes below the wave. That's all you have to see after that time. And then take the shorts. If that happened, take the short setup if you see one. So for example, we're going to see where the 10 o'clock was. So this is 12 o'clock right here. So somewhere here was 10 o'clock, and after that, at this point, you can see that this is all bullish. So now here, price came down below this red line, this black and yellow flip, and now it's screaming that I'm turning bearish. And from there, you get these short entries here, right? Even if you go short here, but you put 25 pip SL, your SL don't hit here, even if it goes to the upside. Or you take this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, and whatever, and you can just continue going to the downside. So many entries. So this is how you do it. If you see the setup, either an index or even the currency, 40 minutes, nice setup there, or 33-minute setup, then make sure that you on a 7-minute you're turning over. You're switching over the side, and you go on the other side of the red line. These black and yellow, switched, and that must be happening if that 33-minute setup is to play out. That will happen definitely, right? The price will switch side from this this red line, and go the other side, and then it will give you nice entries on 7-minute chart. Okay, and you take it. So that becomes very easy. All you gotta do is either you can just put the alarm on 33 minutes. That's what I have right now. I have that alarm on 33 minutes. On the other computer, I have all the 33-minute charts open and alarm set there. So at least I know which pair is setting up for 33-minute chart. And if it start to play out, all I gotta do is just watch out this 7-minute chart to make my entry, put SL, and that's what I did, by the way. If I can show you, that's what I just remember. Where did I do that? Oh, maybe that's on the other computer. Yeah. No, but that was Parnazi. Let me just go over a little quickly if I did that or if not. No, it's not here. Maybe Euro Aussie. That was Euro Aussie. Okay, here. Okay, this is the one that I made the chart and posted when I took this after tweeting. I took this short here, right? Now I took it from the top because I knew that this is 6188, big number, and then 6138. But even if you don't take this one, then this is what I'm talking about. Then you come down here below the red line, and then you switch it over, and then it gives you another entry. And I showed here that this is okay. 7-minute chart, you got this entry, nice entry, and then even then this one went down a lot. On a 20-minute chart, it went down a lot, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Either you have the confidence that you can say, okay, I'm gonna be taking from the top. But the easy way is that if once you have that 33-minute reversal candle in place, which will already take you, most of the time it will take you other side of the red line, then you are already there, and all you gotta do is wait for the entry, proper entry, which is like this one here, and you can easily take that one. Okay, if not that, the risky one from the top, but you can do the same. Okay, so these are the two. Now we're gonna go and take a look at the Euro Aussie long-term chart. Euro, by the way, is also just dropping. It's getting weaker. So let's see. You see this Euro Aussie? Basically, here's the chart. Now, the last chart that I made, showing that we have this upside target here, that we're gonna go up there based on Aussie weakness and Euro strength. It will happen, but all of a sudden, what we have is that pound is getting weaker, Euro was getting weaker, and we start ranging here. But if you pay attention and on a daily chart, you see that this is look like a sideways movement so far, right? What it is that this could be wave 3 and this may be wave 4, crooked one, just black, it's like just plain drop, right? Flat. But the thing is that look at this one here. It looks like the wave 1, 2, right? And then wave 3. And this like A, B, C so far, wave 4, and then according to this we have one more push coming towards upside for wave 5. But then for that, either we need euro strength or Aussie weakness, right? Now, Aussie weakness, Aussie chart is very, very shaky right now. Let me go from here. We're gonna go there. So keep this in mind that this could be wave 4, A, B, C, flat sideways correction. This is wave 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a little push to the upside for wave 5, maybe somewhere here. And if you draw this fib here, maybe like around 127. Okay, 127 is just right there. So just little push to the upside, that will do the job. I mean, if it doesn't have to, but it can go all the way up here. Why it can go there? What about Aussie weakness? But we don't know that, right? So we're gonna go and take a look at the Aussie weakness, because that also will reflect in our pound Aussie short. And if Aussie is gonna get weaker, then pound Aussie may not go down, right? If pound is getting weaker and Aussie start getting weaker, then we might stay there or range or just retrace a little bit for a while. Maybe a day or two, pound Aussie will probably retrace. All depend on Aussie dollar. Now let's go take a look at the Aussie dollar. If we are going from here to 127 or even 1.618 here, which is 67.55, and the weekly chart is we have this target 57.97. So are we still want to go to the upside over there? Let's see. Okay, that the chances are there. This could be like wave 1, 2, 3. This what I'm seeing here, that if we don't go below, see where we stand right now is right there at this high here, 60.72. What number we have now? Here we go, 60.72. Okay, so this is, we are sitting. If we go below 60.72 and hold below that number, even though if you go above, but then still stay there and go up maybe 61.38 again, and then start to come down, then we're gonna come down to 58.27 to the downside. Maybe you can this let me fix this one here. What's up? And I would now see this is as a trend line, not the first one. Okay, forget it. So it could be dropping here if we go below 60.72, and that will happen when euro gets weaker or Aussie gets strong. But if Aussie gets weaker, then we might go to this target to the upside. Let me bring this a little here, right? But why would we do that? And what about the Aussie dollar? What it is doing? Let's go take a look. Last week I said, I made the chart and I said that the Aussie dollar is going to bounce, and it is bouncing and going up. And going up means it's going to get strong, and pound Aussie and euro Aussie will go down. I was just lucky that that happened. But the way I wanted it, it did happen. Okay, it happened in a very shaky way. So right now, Aussie dollar is in between yes and no. It's going to get strong, maybe, maybe not. So let's go take a look. And we will wait and see what happens, because both pairs depend on this chart, both pound Aussie and euro Aussie, and other Aussie pairs as well, right? So this was my plan, that okay, after this like 3, 4, 5, and this was A and then B, bouncing from 23% line, and then we will see some upside around 78% or all the way to the TL for a correction. And that way Aussie will get strong, and obviously then euro Aussie, pound Aussie will drop big time. They drop big time anyway because of the weakness in pound and euro, and little bit help from here. The last trade I got, both of them, because we were bouncing again from 42.94. But I was like ping-ponging and were in big tension because of this ping-pong. It went up, it came down, went up. I got happy again, and then it came down. I said, man, what's up? And then again, it went up. Luckily, but it's stopping right there. So we have a nice, for example, this is like A. Now we have A, B, C, D, E, right? So this A, and if this is B, then C should be coming to the downside. If that's the scenario, if we break this, let me draw here. I'm looking at, I have a habit of looking both ways. If then. I don't make up in my mind that it should get strong or should get weaker, and then, set up your mind and then, just get stuck with the trades. No. Whichever way it goes, even if I'm wrong, I will switch my side very quickly. If I see that, it's not going up, it's coming down now, so forget it. Even if you're losing, close the trade immediately, and then if see the setup on the other side, take it. So this is how it is, right? If this 42.94 holds and then it starts to go up, Aussie will get a strong, Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie will drop, right? So Euro Aussie we just saw that it's doing the sideway, then it will probably drop a little more to the TL, to the downside, maybe 58.27 number, right? But then if this goes up, we know where it is going, 78% first. And the red line will be, meeting here somewhere, right? 78%. And if we hold there and drop, but that would be a Gertley and drop, right? We were ready for that. If not, it continue to go to the upside, fine, thank you. Aussie will be getting weaker, and I don't mind shorting Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie again. Okay, I love to do that. So this is how we have to wait and see. It's going to be a playing game, waiting game actually, to be played, right? So it's like it's very nice, by the book, nasty by the book, but nasty triangle, but by the book triangle. But it's again, that the triangles are the most dangerous thing in this business. So usually, I try to avoid them completely and run away from them. But right now, the index, we're talking about Aussie dollar, and then my both favorite pairs, Aussie, Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie, belongs to this currency, so I have to watch it and follow it. And to me, it's under control. It's a nasty triangle. It's it ruins a lot of people's life, but to me, I have it under control. Once, like I said, once you know what's happening, then it's fine. So this is A, and then you need ABC for B. Right, so A, and it's this, and then for B you have A, B, C, D, E, and then you will have little dip here for wave. C, that would be like A, then A, B, C, B, and then it will go off a C. Okay, so if it drops from here, if this hold here and start dropping, then Aussie dollar will get weaker again, and then I'm gonna leave the Pound Aussie, on the side and go after Euro Aussie, which is giving me a side wave triangle for wave 4, and it's a wave to the upside. Fifth wave to the upside is by the book it is expected, and that can happen only with Aussie weakness. And this is what it is. If Aussie drops from here, let me just switch this. Instead of that, for example, if you look at this scenario, that this is the low and this is also a 70%, 61% is coming exactly there basically. But if it's bouncing and then it going up, and this is 23% line. So again, Edmundo, you see here is the same thing again, Gertley within Gertley within Gertley, and all this nonsense, right? So we went up there, we dropped here for 61%. Couple of times, we went up to 23% couple of times, right? If this 23% line hold, then we will drop to 78% right here somewhere, right? So a small drop here, it's a small drop, it may be an index, but it makes a difference, almost 200, 300 pip on the pairs, especially Pound Aussie, Euro Aussie, right? So have to be careful with that. So this is 23% line. If we drop below, I'll watch 33-minute and 7-minute chart. That if we are start dropping, let's go take a look right now. What's happening here? It's still it's dropping, but no, not a short scenario at all, right? So let's see if we bounce to the upside. Yes, they will drop. Means Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie, and then it's fine. We will take that. And like I said, even if it's a fourth wave in Euro Aussie, but you can still have a fourth wave all the way to the top of the wave 1. So we still have room there for wave 4. And then later on it goes up or not, God knows. But if it drops, then it may be turning to the downside. I'm talking about Euro Aussie, by the way. Let's go there and finish the job. So you see now that Aussie index is just ping-ponging between 61% of the latest fib that I said. It's posting a range, a triangle, and the triangle is kind of finished, and the reaction of that triangle should be to the downside, which will make the Aussie dollar weaker and our Euro Aussie goes up. Okay, and if it goes up, it will go up here somewhere. Okay, that's the target, and it's been a target for a long time. And again, I'm going to go on a daily chart. You can see here nicely that's 127 and 1.61. 1.618 is coming 67.54. Okay, and that would be for wave 5. If it doesn't do that, and if the Aussie dollar drops, if it goes up, then this thing start dropping. The first target would be this TL, and then break to the downside. Yes, we go all the way down then we will see where it's going, right? We know more or less, but I would say 58.27 is the one that I will look at first target to the downside. And right now we are at 60.73, so it's like 253 in a point. And then from this number we will definitely have a little bounce, even if we need to drop more, but we're gonna have a bounce from here. So this is how it is. This is the range here. Be careful. This range is because of Aussie dollar ranging in the other side, and whichever way it breaks, it will go. Now go take a look at yen index and the yen pairs, mostly pound yen. Yen chart, when the chart changing there, I'm gonna just show you yen index chart that I had made earlier. Was this? Okay, this is the one 28th September. And this is 61%, and then this TL, and it says blue TL must hold, and it did on the chart. Okay, this is what it is now. So right from there, well, a couple of weeks we were ranging in that area, and then start dropping. And see, this is the rising TL here connecting this to this low. So we hit the TL and we're kind of bouncing, right? So this fib 61%, and instead of 23%, it came down a little bit more to 11.4%. The next level on the fib, right? So it's not my favorite line, but it still could be a 0.3. C, right? Because it's above this, above A. If this is X, A, B, then this is C, but very unlikely. I'm just showing it to you for the sake of showing. But you have so many wobble in between, so I don't see as a pattern. I just see that it bounced a little bit, just for a bounce because of the TL and the fib number, but it went up into this area, and somewhere there it will make a turn to the downside again. 20-minute chart, this is how it is. So it is bouncing. Maybe it will bounce more into this area here, 38%, maybe into the wave, and make a short setup and then drop. So it is bouncing right now. After a big move, it will bounce. When the market opens up, it's gonna bounce, and yen pairs will go up a little bit. But we have to be very careful that around somewhere here, I'm going to expect that it will make the turn to the downside, and at that time you can again start shorting those yen pairs, and we will have some nice decent setups in those pairs as well. Let's go take a look at the pound yen, if it is going to give us short setup in the near future. Maybe go up a little bit, but then need to drop, right? because pound is as it is weak, and then if yen is getting strong, it may retrace a little bit and then start going down. Pound pairs will go down. I mean, yen pairs will go down, and including, mostly, we trade pound yen. Then you look around, maybe with the yen strength, USD yen, because I'm expecting some weakness in USD, right? Euro yen, euro is weak. Pound, most of the yen pairs, and Newsy, I just showed you that Newsy is gonna drop. After going to the upside, it's gonna drop, and at that drop, and yen is getting strong, then you have a very good shot there. Okay, so okay, this is what it is. So now weekly chart, pound yen. Again, it was the same thing, same way. I had this chart at the TL. I'm not gonna go open the chart because I'm gonna finish it. I need to go the restroom, to be honest with you, and it's a 1 hour, so I have some upset stomach right now. But right from there, 48.19, the TL, I said we're gonna drop, and we're already dropping. With the pound weakness and yen getting strong or not, doesn't matter. It is getting strong, right? But even if not, the pound is gonna get more weaker, and it will drag this thing to the downside. Monthly chart looks like this, and it is very, very bearish, very bearish. Another chart that we really want to see quickly is pound USD. And then USD will tell you the story there. I mean, pound. What pound is about to do. So pound CAD, pound yen, pound Newsy, all of these pairs, you have big opportunities there. Okay. And I will, all in all, I'm going to be waiting and watching and waiting for a 33-minute chart setup, and then take 7-minute entries. Pound USD, this was my chart. No, not this one. Monthly chart. This chart, I made a long time ago when the price was all the way at the top here, and that was like January or something. January, February, I made this chart, if you remember. And since then, we're strongly dropping. But if you see this fib here, okay, we went up there, and this is the level, 50%, and now we start dropping, and we are at 23.6% line. So this is very critical here. Okay, what is going to happen? Either my prediction about the USD will come true, and USD will start dropping the way it already started dropping last week, and if it gain momentum to the downside, then this pair is not gonna come down, it's gonna go up, and this 23% line will start to work out. This is how it is. You see this, if you have this whole fib exactly 50%, now nicely came down 23% line, bounce, and then drop back again, but holding at 23% line. So if USD start getting weaker, then we will turn to the upside. Okay, so we have to be very careful that if this area is going to hold, or pound will get more weaker than USD, it will drop, right? So either way, on this pair, we still have to wait. When the market opens up, let's see which one is going to give up, pound or USD, right? 33-minute chart, 20-minute chart will show you the way. And again, and I will be on the Twitter, and hopefully I will try to send out the tweet as soon as I see something. And but let me just go and take a look at the USD CAD that I just want to show you. If USD gets weaker, USD CAD should be dropping. Okay, USD CAD, I said we're gonna drop from here to the TL when we were all the way at the top. Slowly but surely we came down, then we went up there, and 30.62.18, we went above 32.60.18. You know where it is, 32.60, right there, 30.62 and 30.18, big numbers. And the question is that, are we gonna go up or down? We are fighting right at these numbers. sometimes going up, sometimes going down. But really, I mean, anything can happen here. But the thing is that if USD, it mainly depends on USD. If USD start to go down, then we will drop, and then the TL will come in play. And if we break the TL, then go to the downside. And if USD doesn't budge at all to the downside and still keep going to the upside, getting strong, then it will probably gonna go up. So leave it that way. And when the market opens up, I'm gonna see that how the USD is gonna react, and we take it from there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that right now. And I have made a couple of charts, like a pound Aussie 40-minute chart that are. No sound? Now I have the sound. How you doing, Khalid? Are you doing any progress? Any question? Any problem or any hurdle? Just email me. Okay. Did you take any of those shorts? EA or GA? Are you connected to the Twitter? Okay, my handle is @ForexMagicWave. Okay, @ForexMagicWave, and just keep it on your cell phone, and when I tweet, all you gotta do is just go and take a look at your 20-minute chart, and if you have a short setup, take it, short or long, whatever. All right, so bye for now, and talk to you guys later. Any question left or come up in your mind later on, just email me at myforexmagicwave.com. All right, and hopefully from to John, probably tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna start making those videos. Every couple of hours, maybe make one video, and I'll send out the invitation, whoever wants to join, and then sit down and just watch. Okay. And I will have the recording anyway, and even if I put it on the Udemy or anywhere, but for the current subscribers, those courses will be free. I'll just give it to you guys anyway. All right, so bye for now, and talk to you guys later.